say they have not seen this, and the file handed over to the CBI does not contain this document. But it appears from the argument of my learned friend that it exists, because according to him, it was shown to the High Court.
Without this, my lord, the postmortem doctor cannot accept the body.
Postmortem doctor will not carry out the PMR, the postmortem, and he will not accept the body, because first and foremost, he has to have a request in the challan that please, this body is being sent for the purpose of
On the
examining.
challan, he gives a seal saying accepted.
Mullah, your lordships will give us time. We'll try and place everything before the court.
There, Mr. Sibal.
It's not, Mullah. We've checked it up. It's not there.
And CBI says that they also don't have the document under which the body was sent.
To us, that file does not contain
What
this
I'm
document.
told is that the CJM came, Mullah, and he filled it up himself, and there's no separate form. That's what seems to have happened.
Was the postmortem carried out without a
It's impossible. It's impossible.
without a formal dispatch of a request to the postmortem doctors to carry out the
Not
postmortem?
just an administrative form, it's a statutory
Mullah, I
form.
don't have that information. I can only
Just have this postmortem report in hand. You
in
must
hand.
be having
Postmortem
it, right?
report. Yes, we have it, Mullah.
Now see the third column.
Yes.
See the third column on the top of it.
Third column.
Constable by whom brought.
Yeah.
So this constable is supposed to carry this.
This challan.
Okay.
He is supposed to carry this.
Yes.
And if there are any relatives accompanying, the names of those.
Sure. Yes.
Now, it has been struck out.
Blank. That's blank.
So there is no reference of this challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination. You need to explain.
Yes, yes, certainly, Mullah.
So tomorrow, if this document is missing,
Yeah.
then something is happening.
Yeah, sure, Mullah. Sure. So we'll find out, Mullah, as to why this is brought. This is why it crossed.
বইটা পাঠাবে
To that effect. Mullah, we'll file the affidavit to that effect, Mullah, so that we can't be making statements, Mullah, in this fashion.
Solicitor, please do, if you need that, and that is not being forwarded to you, CBI should make a requisition for that.
No, certainly, my lord, we will have to end that fact being absent in the
Also,
postmortem
this is in
report.
light of the fact that learned counsel says that when the matter was argued before the Calcutta High Court, that was part of the CD.
It was one of the video, it was live, streamed live. The lordships can call for the
Part of the CD.
particular link and see it for your lordship says that it was shown. In fact,
But in absence of mention in the postmortem report, the possibility of it having been created subsequently cannot be ruled.
That's subject matter of investigation.
Investigation, I'll not say anything more.
Investigate. What has been created subsequently?
All right.
Nothing has been created.
All right. Should we
File an affidavit,
we'll
Mullah.
move on to next
Yes.
Tuesday after this is
Yes,
over?
Mullah.
My lord,
We have-
Wednesday, my lord, Tuesday is a miscellaneous.
All right, Wednesday. Tuesday is miscellaneous. Keep it on Wednesday.
Lord, may I?
Wednesday, no. Wednesday.
One
18th.
second.
Well, Wednesday is 18th, that PMLA matter starts on Wednesday. Mullah, please don't have it on Wednesday.
All right, we'll keep it on Tuesday after the miscellaneous board is over.
Yes.
So may I just say
Lord,
one
may
thing?
I say-
One thing.
Mullahs can
No,
be.
but just one thing. So we are 1 month down now since this death took place. We do not have any clarity about the estimated time of death. I thought the postmortem report, which normally says, may not be exact, approximate, but we still know what is the West Bengal's case as to when this death took place. I would imagine they would say it's before 5 o'clock
Clarity
sometime.
on that. There is some clarity on that.
Yes. In the CBI,
There is clarity on two aspects.
Yes.
One, when the body was discovered,
yes.
there is some clarity on when the body was discovered. And there is some clarity about the movement which takes place in or around the room where she was staying for the night, where she came in late after the
But then the person,
stomach contents also reveal that,
she had a meal.
yes, that's right.
So there should be one more aspect then. The person who actually first discovered the body or learnt of it should actually be the first informant. And the time of his knowledge should be the time of the first information report. So the delay starts from there.
There's a delay of almost 14 hours in recording the first information report. It's very clear that there's a delay of about 14 hours. At least 14 hours.
14 hours, at least, yes.
My lords, if I may, with regard to the other investigation that is happening, with regard to the financial irregularities.
That CBI is investigating, but right now that is,
Exactly, the CBI
obviously we have started that investigation, but we are on far more pressing issues at this point of time.
My lords, the trouble with that, the difficulty with that, and I am for those 25,000 doctors, which include, in fact, whistleblowers who have placed and are assisting the CBI and have placed documents with the CBI. Now, some of us are still in rgkar Medical College, some of us are in the health department, and there are threats, frankly, my lords. So what we are seeking is that, my lords, just seek a status report for next time, because the two are inextricably connected, my lords, as the High Court has found, in fact, that the two are connected.
The nature of the link between the two is itself the subject matter of the investigation which is going on. Let's not say much more than that.
Absolutely. So we are not seeking that we see the status reports, of course, my lords. What we are seeking that, my lords, keep track of that.
Three issues.
Your Lordship,
I
Your
also did
Lordship,
not
may
take
I
it.
just say,
My lord,
there wasn't-
only a minute,
Lordship-
only a minute. Mr. Sibal was,
Ms. Rudra has
Mr.
been-
Sibal was to explain why the administrator or the superintendent was immediately accommodated somewhere else. But I did not start with that. my lord.
My Lord,
He was to explain that.
Your Lordship had told us to give the names of the miscreants, some of the miscreants that we know in rgkar, and give them in a sealed cover. So, my lords, may I just give the names in the sealed cover to your Lordship?
Of those who vandalized the.
Of those who vandalized, who came to the scene, even tampered with the scene. So I'll just give
Look,
this sense.
One second.
Well, there's
Before
nothing
you
was
make a
tampered.
statement tampered with the
Fair,
scene,
my lords.
Yes.
please be a little careful. Tampered with the scene is a very strong word to
I
use.
just-
The vandals
no.
tampered with the scene.
I'll just show your
Look,
Lordship.
please
three
allow the
photographs.
CBI to investigate.
No, I'll just show your Lordship 3 photographs. Can I just show in sealed cover 3 photographs? That's all.
You want us to make any observation that the
No, I
crime scene
don't.
was
I just
tampered
want
with?
your
Look, the
Lordship-
investigation
Your
is going
Lordship,
on.
just look at these photographs. We've got them for
All-
your Lordship. And give these names, please. And give the names to Mr.
Don't know what.
Kim.
what's-
To DSG for the duties.
The junior doctor.
West Bengal
For the
front.
Well, the CBI has till date not said that their seal has been broken.
Sorry.
I don't know why these statements are being made.
See, I'm not saying
The
anything.
CBI itself does not say so, but you are saying
Please give me a second.
you can't.
My lord
You
would
just
see
can't make
this
statements at
was-
random like that.
Rudra,
My
what
lord,
time are these photographs
just
taken?
me-
What time are they taken? What is the
My
date?
lord, this is at where the body is there. Annexure A2.
Time.
My lord, this is on that
We're having
day.
a
On the day of the incident, and I've given the name of the person who is, and very many other persons who are unauthorized, who are going to that place. Then your lordship would see page 2, annexure 3, where I've given other persons. They are all walking in and walking out as if it's not a scene. The very next day, my lord, just look at page 3, annexure 6. They
This made
pro.
our work a little more challenging. She's right. But
One second. And last page, which is most important, my lord, just see the last page.
We saw the last meeting.
So what I'm saying, if the manner in which it is you can make out that this has been redone at a later time. Otherwise, there would be struggle, there would be some signs, there would be some stains. This is completely botched up, and the very next day, they demolished
Right, you've made your point. I think he has
next
also
2
pointed out
rooms.
some.
But that,
Can you show
what was,
or
my learned friends not
next-
be able to explain it. What was that? That was the toilet, which
Please.
had a basin and the tiles on the wall. Now the entire tiles have been changed and the basins removed.
Please.
So even if you do the luminol test now, which is after washing of a crime scene, there's a test called the luminol test. Even if you do the luminol test, you will not come to
has
know
said
whether
the tiles
the
removed?
accused actually went over there to wash his
Who has said
Hands,
ties have
legs.
been removed?
It's a
And
part of
Lord,
the
we are
report. It
also
was done on the
asking
10th.
I don't know what.
that
And
Mulad,
because the luminol test now fails, because the entire tiles
Mulad,
and the thing was changed.
my Lord, two,
Mulad, may I,
Serious investigation.
Mulad, may I make just a,
my Lord, two other
May I just-
requests. One, CISF is letting people go to the emergency room without checking the eye cards because people say they are doctors or they say they are staff. Now in West Bengal, about 1 lakh odd people are civil employees who are over and above the police. And therefore, they seem to have identification cards without any verification. So they walk in and out. People who say they call them civic volunteers. Now that's dangerous. And this person was perhaps one of the either touts or a civic volunteer who's
He
gone
was a
in.
civic volunteer himself.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm
Huge
saying.
Jesus.
They may call themselves whatever, but they have no identification.
Mulad,
no
we are the one who
verification.
arrested him.
This is going on because the moment that they say we are doctors, people are going.
CISF personnel are in charge of the security of the hospital.
Remove
Obviously, they have to
social
take adequate measures to ensure that any person who is seeking to gain access to the emergency ward, it can't be a random access to anybody. Otherwise, how are the doctors protected? So CISF has to tighten up the measures on who can access the emergency wards also.
Correct, Manoj.
It can't be that any random civic volunteer can have full access to the entire emergency ward, which is where all the doctors are on duty at critical care facilities in the hospital.
That is being done. Manoj, that is being done.
So please ask the CISF company to ensure that
It is
all-
ensured. I
all,
can assure your lordship, it is ensured
that
that she is saying.
all necessary security and safety precautions are adopted
Shall-
for protecting the doctors,
That-
especially
And
those who
what-
are on duty at rgkar, because they were there, right?
My lord, one more request. On social media, photographs of this victim are being floated. These may be taken off. I'm requesting if that a general direction
Respect
can
the
be
dignity
given.
of the.
Because this is not
Of course, it's
permissible
not possible
anywhere in the
to-
world that it should be sensationalized or what it.
But the photographs which you have produced before us at random.
Because we were there, all of us were there, many of
taking
us,
pictures.
So
10, 20
Photographs are everywhere.
were there.
you mean to say you took the photographs?
My lord,
course.
I mean, several persons.
Where did
just
you get those
to-
photographs from?
The scene of crime was not cordoned at all. People were
But
walking
tell
in.
us, therefore you took those
It is
photographs.
our suspicion that the two seminar rooms was where the crime may have
You are
happened.
also showing
Which
all
are
these
being
photographs, and
published.
how do you get possession of these photographs?
My lord, the fact is that they are being circulated. And this person, one of the persons, I've given the name of some 10, 20 people who are the main miscreants and in this hospital. And my lord, all other hospitals there are having this issue.
Mr. All council, we are going to direct that the photographs of the dead body of the deceased have to be forthwith removed from all social media.
Absolutely.
Correct, correct.
Because
Absolutely. We agree entirely with that.
damage has been done by the
Yes, yes.
circulation of these photographs. It said that all social media posts
Mulad, even the seizure list, Mulad,
circulating
Not the only one aspect on
photographs
this.
of the dead body of the deceased shall forthwith be removed to ensure the privacy and the dignity of the victim.
No, direct.
may I add
Not
this,
something more than that.
including the seizure list, because there are issues of privacy involved. Mulad, seizure list includes all the garments, all the other things, Mulad, with photographs, all this is being circulated. Mulad, therefore, all this must stop.
Obviously, that leaked when you were in charge of the investigation.
No, not at all, just the opposite. Published on 4th of, Mulad, published on 4th September, when the hearing is on 5th September.
Mr. Sibal, we'll,
My lord,
Only add one thing.
This is not fair, Mulad.
we'll see what happens on the next occasion.
Mulad,
There's a form,
ये form दे दो जरा.
Police.
53.
One addition, my lord, I would request. My lord, only one addition I would request. Direct and indirect photographs Because some, my lord, some of the photographs I have seen, the girl, my lord, the girl had a specific, my lord, hairstyle. So they remove the face, but the hairstyle is quite recognized.
During the course of the hearing, it has emerged that during the course of the hearing, the court has been apprised of the, into invert commas, challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination, into invert commas, complete, full stop. The Solicitor General, on the instructions of the investigating officer of the CBI, states that the above challan, duly filled in, is not a part of the file which has been handed over to the CBI for investigation.
Sure.
Stop. Paste with the above. Paste with the above. Paste with the above, comma. It has been submitted by the learned counsel appearing on behalf for the original petitioners before the Calcutta High Court.
One of the petitioners.
Appearing, saabka naam likh lo. For one of the petitioners before the Calcutta High Court, that the form was, as a matter of fact, produced before the Calcutta High Court during the course of the hearings. Stop. The form is unavailable with Mr. Kapil Sibal, then senior counsel, and Mr. Asta Sharma appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal at the present stage.
I just want to know whether it's form 5370.
5371.
I have 5370.
Can I just see?
What does it
I'll
say?
be able to tell you in 1 second.
It says, Malad,
changes now.
formation of.
It is another peer.
No, that's for cremation.
No, not for cremation.
Yeah.
I have 5370 here, Malad.
Show the.
Can you show it to us for a second?
Yeah.
वो दिखाइए जरा.
No, give this.
नहीं, ये अलग है.
The identity, Malad, of the
Covers the one.
deceased. Name of deceased.
Number 53.
53 under
This is
174.
form number 54.
We wanted form 54.
54.
That is WB form number 5371.
This is form 53. Malad.
Even their file doesn't have, my lord, that's.
वहाँ पर आपने
So,
जो into
That
invert commas
justifies by
बताया,
saying that we
वहाँ
will.
पर लिख लीजिए into brackets WB form number 5371. The
पता कर लो.
PRB form number 54 dash Vide rule 282.
Milord, these
A
CIs,
copy of the form, a copy of the form duly filled in, comma, if which shall be produced before this court on the next date of listing.
Milord, we have complaints.
My lord,
1 minute.
also to produce form number 5363.
What is 5363?
That is the case, when in a case diary, you have 172 in the old form, my lord, start date, end date of an investigation for a particular day. From there, your lordships can call out what exactly happened in this case after the investigation started. From there, your lordships, the first entry has to be the UDA case number, because it was lodged at
That is form 5363.
5363.
Do you have a pro forma of the form?
But at the moment, I don't have it. But I can hand it over
Case
to.
diary would have been handed over to the CBI.
Please do that. Please do that to me. I'll hand it over to this.
Malad,
It says case
just
diary
look at form 5363 and keep it ready on the next date.
536.
5363, sir.
Just keep it ready.
Three.
We'll examine it on the.
find out.
Milord, various
My lords, one last thing that my
colleges-
lords may record.
various colleges, one,
Yeah.
National task force will be doing its work. In the meanwhile, CCTV cameras and distress
Yes.
call systems be installed in all hospitals. So that should be implemented firstly, Milord. Secondly, Milord, I have a suggestion that there should
We filed the report,
be
Malad.
connectivity between all hospitals and the nearest police station. That's one. And secondly, Milord, whenever a complaint is filed, why should a victim have to go to the police station if there is any incident of violence or harassment? The management of the hospital should be the complainant. That's second. And thirdly, Milord, we should go beyond the CCTV cameras. There should be wearable devices in the, as a badge or on the wrist, where if there is any violent incident, that should be immediately, that should lead to an alarm.
That we have asked the committee specifically to formulate its
It's due
clarity.
tomorrow.
We expect the committee to come out with its
My
recommendation.
lords, that's due tomorrow. Could that be placed then on the next occasion? Because our doctors, my lords, are working, they're back at work, and they are not feeling safe.
Mother, they are not
So,
back at work. This
my
is one of the issues I've raised, Mother.
25,000 doctors are back at
So,
work.
Sibal, we would expect the state of West Bengal to put into place, even without waiting for the report of the National Task Force,
My doctors are.
basic measures for ensuring.
We have done it, Mother. We've done it already, Mother. We filed an application.
Your status report merely indicates that funds have been sanctioned.
No,
Not
Mother.
indicated what steps have been adopted on the site.
Report, Health Secretary says all that, Mother.
My lord,
Mother,
my lord, the CISF,
There are goons
If-
in the
Mother,
hospital.
can I have the liberty, Mother, at least to address your losses for 7 minutes, Mother?
That's the report of the health department?
Yes.
Let's see what you have done.
Mother,
urgent direction.
One second.
My.
Because there's a moment of silence is not a reason for everybody to just,
says State Department through, your losses may see, page 1, 2, the surveillance, the
no,
restroom.
page 1 is state government has issued comprehensive guideline on 19th August.
Next page, Mother, next page.
Sanction 37.28 crore.
No, and after that, CCTV, Mother. CCTV surveillance cameras in medical colleges, other hospitals. State government has taken and installed additional CCTV cameras in all government.
1,747 CCTV cameras were functioning in medical colleges. Why would this offense have taken place?
Yes, you're right.
But state government has taken the initiative to install additional 6,178 CCTV cameras. Are being constructed. 893 additional duty restrooms are being constructed. Illumination is, state government is looking at the installation.
That naturally, Mother, these are not, they're not available there, Mother. So we have to do this right away, Mother.
But tell us one thing, what is it that the state government has installed at rgkar, for instance? Tell us at rgkar what
Today,
additional equipment has been installed after we took charge of the matter.
All right, I will tell you that, Mother.
Not just that sanctions have been issued. We
No,
want to know
your
what is
lordship is
the,
absolutely
what
right.
is the, what is the progress in the ground that the
Let's
state government.
kindly see, we have said at page 4, Mother, that we are taking up works regarding security infrastructure upgradation of rgkar Medical College as suggested by CISF and assigned an amount of 50, a copy of memo dated so-and-so, so-and-so. State government has given
Taking up
distress
work.
helpline numbers. CFS told us we are moving forward, Mother, in that direction.
Tell us by the next day
Very well.
on what steps have actually been implemented on the ground.
Sure, Mother, we'll do that.
we are back at work, my lords.
Definitely.
And let the district collector, we look at the government hospitals. Let the district
There are
collector,
7, Mother.
just
There
one
are
second,
7.
please.
at work.
Let the district collectors engage with the heads of each of the government medical colleges and ensure that whatever steps have to be taken are taken in the next 1 week.
Very well, we'll do that. But in the
My
meantime,
lord, my lord,
may I be able,
We'd be very grateful.
can I have 5-7 minutes of your lordship's time, Mother? I'm sorry.